Good morning, you lovely lot. So we've got quite a bit going on today. I've got the kitchen turning up. That's going to be a lot. I've got to empty the garage so we can put the kitchen in, because I still need to do first fixes in the actual kitchen itself. And if I put the kitchen in there, well, I just wouldn't be able to work around anything. Then I've also got to do some wiring. I've got to do some floorboards out. I've got to get the floor down. I've got to route out the grooves in the ceiling ready for the LEDs. And then if I've got time, I'll try and start getting a few things fitted. But truth is, as always, I'll probably give myself too much to do. So for now, I'm just going to wait around, do a few bits and bobs, might even mow the lawn, waiting for this kitchen to turn up. Welcome to the manor. Mowed the lawn. Still looks like a Gaza strip though, but in the near future, this is all going to be different. It's going to have a massive hard standing. I was looking at composite decking, but it's about almost £4,000 to do this, because it's like 13 metres across by 3 metres. And when you think about it, you can put hard standing down, it's going to last forever, no timber. And then we can put some paving slabs along, just build up that drain into it. So that's what we're going to do. And then we're going to do some stuff over here, but not quite yet, because we've still got all this in here to contend with. So today is all about first fix, getting the kitchen ready. And that means wiring. So we had a new consumer unit fitted, which is absolutely amazing. Thank you, Darren. Done a great job. He's left me 4 spare wires to actually loom through into the kitchen area. So this is the hallway. And as we come on through, here's the consumer unit. Here's the 4 wires. It's allowed me to have spare to go into the kitchen. So I'm feeding them all the way through. Come through here. We've got some like supporting bricks that go through. Come through. And as we come round, obviously I've had to lift a few floorboards. Come through here, there's a bit of brickwork here. Come through, here's a bit of brickwork here. Brickwork here. And then come up here. So this is where the cookers are going. This is where we're gonna have a socket, and we're gonna have the dishwasher. We're also gonna have one of those hot taps, so that's gonna go there. Then come around here, we're gonna have like a bar, sort of kind of like, I don't know, seating area with the induction hob there. So we need a wire coming up here to power that, and we also need to then reroute all these sockets, which are here, come through, because on the back of the island we're gonna have sockets so you can plug in your phones and whatnot and everything else. Spent all morning cleaning this bad boy, just so we can make sure all this brand new shiny kitchen can go in there for storage. You can be a little bit fussy on your delivery times, but at the end of the day, I need this ready, because in 2 weeks time, I've got 2 weeks off, and that kitchen is going in that house, whether it likes it or not. So this is where it's going to stay. You know what, as a cabinet maker by trade, and having fitted many kitchens, when Vic suggested that we should go to Ren, have a look, I was a bit dubious, to be honest. But I've got to say, from start to finish, these guys have been absolutely amazing. I can't really fault them. You know, from the design, the discussion, the measurements, really didn't have to do much thinking at all, apart from where we wanted things and what we wanted. Add to that, the guys that just turned up today from Ren would not insisted that I did not help them. It's probably for insurance reasons, but when you consider they've got a lunket from the road all the way down to my garage there, and there's a bulky lot of stuff, I've got to give them props, to be honest with you. They're really lovely lads. So well done, Ren. So far so good. Let's just see how the fit goes. Poor old boys, I have to lug all that stuff off. I'm not allowed to help them. Good old boy. It's going to keep me busy for a while. It's a lot of stuff. It's just about getting down on your knees, getting down and dirty today. Just using these plans as a temporary guide, just for measurements of where I need to be. The main plans are actually in the kitchen, units and everything in the garage, but this gives me a foundation of where to build and put cables in and whatnot. Down here, we've got the waste as well, so I need to chop that off, and I need to like pull that up as well, because all this is going to have OSB board all over the whole lot of it. And then eventually we're going to have herringbone floor as well. If fitting a kitchen, if you don't know, now you should, make sure you stick the plans on the wall, so you've always got a reference to go to, and they're easy to find and easy to see. You know they're there. It's better. Now we've got double crossing of plans. this is the main one I'm working on. And this is some kind of like labyrinth to get your leg around to get in here right now. Cool. I need to find the sink because I need to know where the waste goes, because the waste is coming up from the ground. I need to know how far it needs to come away from the wall. But I don't know how I'm going to find it because this is bloody ridiculous. Oh my God, where do you start? Found it. Now, I have no idea how I done this. When we go through there, that goes to the downstairs bathroom. So basically, when we done the downstairs bathroom, I made sure there's a hot and cold that came off the taps from that way. And I also extended another waste coming through. I didn't have a choice where it went. There was a hole there, and that's where I poked it through. Now here's where it gets quite fluky. So there's going to be, the cooker's going to sit around there. Then we've got a 600 and 600, which is for the sink. And this is where the basin's going to be. So 600 across here, 300 in the middle. And guess where this lands? Almost bang in the middle. Yeah, boy. So up there is the switch that turns on and off the upstairs lights, which is actually, will be around the other side. So I've already preempted what's going to happen there. So I've put the wires down the wall, got it all sorted. And then what eventually we'll have is we're going to have a smart system here as well as the light, and it all integrate. Now I could try and fish it out of there, but you know what? I just can't be bothered. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just unscrew all this board, push it through, and then put the board back on again. So that's off. So I'm going to tape up the one that's going to be live in red. I'm going to leave the other wire there because when I fit the system that I want, the the interface, I'm going to need another wire to join up onto. So I'm just going to leave it buried in there. But I'll keep it all away, go it, and just leave it there. And then when I need it, I can fish it out. But for now, we've got the wire through. Let's get the board back on. The hole's all cut, ready to go. Just used the multi-tool to do that and marked it up. And then typical plasterboard casing, pop it in, pop there, wire it up, and that'll be the switch sorted up for upstairs. Obviously when it comes to plastering, all I need to do is disconnect that and the guy can scrim over. It'll probably be James, and that's a good job done. And then when you tighten the screws up, these will go in. But bit difficult here, I've got one hand, there you go, one in. Okay, I've got most of the wires in. The only thing I need to do now is just reroute some wires that are down there and a few other things, bits and bobs, and then get the floor down, start to do that. And then we need to get James over to start doing some plastering for us because there's quite a bit to do. Also need to get all the profiles sorted out for the LEDs that go in the ceiling. And then I think what I'm going to do is, because I only run on one wire, I'm going to probably put that over there somewhere and have access, because this here, we've decided we're going to make into a dining room entertainment sort of wall with a fridge in it, hopefully, wine cooler, TV in there. Just something when we're socialising or watching football or something like that. So welcome to the first fix of what will be our entertainment wall in the dining room. So the kitchen's in the garage, that's ready to go, but this kitchen and everything around it is not ready. It's not so important, this part here, it's more about that part over there, because that's where all the units are going to go. However, when you're doing the first fix, you need to make sure all the electrics are sorted. So we have got a junction box there with power. I've stripped out everything else, so I kept it very simple. That will come down. I'm going to basically channel out here, put a box here, that'll be for the TV, etc. And I might actually put a few more power sockets in for the possibly a wine fridge or something like that. Also, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have the power box and the intelligence of the LED light system in the ceilings. I'm going to fix it up to there, and I'll have like an access hatch, so if anything goes wrong I'll be able to actually get to it. So all these things need to be thought about really hard before you actually go and install cabinets and stuff like that, because I tell you what, it's a lot harder to go backwards than it is when we're here going forwards. So yeah, so let's get that channeled out, and then we'll get junction box connected up and get a plug socket in here. Let's go. Channels are all done. So all I need to do now is get that all pinned up, get some wires run down, pin them down, get a top box cut out as well here, there and there, and then that'll be ready to go for when, well, I need to bond it out, and then that'll be ready for when we want to build the entertainment wall. So the idea is there'll be a TV here, and then, I don't know, some cabinets and whatnot. We'll frame it out. So yeah, good. Questionably the most tedious job on the planet. Don't mind doing the wires, but getting those clips in is an absolute... Anyways, they're only there just to hold it in, just to allow me to bond over, because once the bond goes off, they ain't coming out. Wiring done, so I've just got to connect it up there, but I won't do that till later on. So that's that part absolutely sorted. Right, wiring in, bonded up. Doesn't have to look pretty because nobody's ever going to see it because it's going to be entertainment wall, like I said. So that can go off, that'll be all the wires nicely buried. We move on to the next stage, getting the junction box wired in. I've had to have a think. I got too excited about getting the floor down, and in reality is I need to get all this done first of all, because I need to get all the electrics sorted out in the ceiling, because James is coming over later on in the week to do the skimming of the whole walls and the ceiling. So I need to focus on this part first. Then I need to channel in the grooves for the profile for the LEDs, because then he can skim it. So I'm going to slow down on the floor, get this bit done, and then carry on with the floor. Now I have to admit, this hasn't been my finest hour. Getting far too drunk yesterday, watching my team go up to the Premiership, just took it out of me today, and I'm just trying to do things with a major hangover, and as a result I had to do this quite a few times, but we got there in the end. Right, that's dry lining done. To get to the same thickness as the ceiling what it was, because it's already been overboarded, that was 2 sheets of 12.5 and 1 9mm to get that flush. But that's done now, so all I need to do now is mark out the profiles for the LED lights. I'm going to have to make a jig up to router out the holes, get them fitted, and then we'll be sorted. But I won't lie, it's been a bit of a struggle today because I'm slightly hungover and I'm knackered, and I've been doing this for a long while now. Keep going. This evening's challenge is trying to do some mathing with a hangover still. Basically, in this corner here is going to be where the ovens are, and the light profile LED runs all the way across, all the way around, as you can see, goes all the way around, and I've basically marked out and done a jig so it's all equal. However, I'm getting dizzy. If we come to this point here, the oven comes out 580, roughly 600. So I need to get the profile to come along and come like out and then across. But I can't work out how much distance I need between that and the cooker to make it look right, if you know what I mean, symmetry. Because on this side, there's going to be another big cupboard, and that comes out 235. So do a 235 there? I don't know. It's right. Sussed it. Got my brain in gear. So I'm going to use the hand router to go all the way around here. I'm going to give it a go freehand, see how we get on. If that goes wrong, then I'll make a jig, but wish me luck. I'm feeling it, guys. I'm feeling it. And even though this seems quite simple, it's stressful, but I started putting the profile in. And that makes me feel kind of happy, but I'm at breaking point, I've got to be honest with you. I'll get these in and I'm going to call it a night. Wow, guys, that took some effort, that did, especially with a hangover. But if you look up, guess what? What does it look, babes?
Amazing, babe.
Exactly what she said. Cool. Tell you what, that took some time. It does need a bit of adjusting, but I'll get there. But tonight, that's it now. I'm sitting up. I'm definitely having a few beers. My team, Ipswich Town, went up yesterday. So they're going to have like a bus parade tomorrow. So there's no way in hell I'm going to be doing anything to this house. I'll be absolutely on the sesh. So till I next see you, have a good one. Woo!